Thank you very much. Thank you. Ero kamano. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, all protocol observed. Wakristo wenzangu na jomigori duto, Nyasaye ber. Nito seche duto. Kiye ni Nyasaye ber to ting'e badi malo mondo Nyasaye ong'e ni iye no ber. Wale wanaamini kwa uzuri wa Mungu wainue mkono ili Mungu atambue sisi zote ambayo tunaamini Mungu. Your Excellency, thank you very much for the honor. Thank you very much for your presence, and thank you very much. Kabla nialike wale wametembea nawe waseme kidogo, unajua county government is 15% smaller than the national government. Na hapa tuko na viongozi kutoka county government, tuko na speaker wa Migori County Assembly, Speaker Christopher Rusana, na wabunge wale wa bunge la jimbo hili kama wako hapa, the members of the county assembly, wherever you are, can you stand and wave? Wako hapa, Your Excellency. I know that it's fashionable to ignore them, but these are the grassroots leaders. Mimi nikikosa kuwatambua impeachment. So Your Excellency, I want to be in good books with the people's representatives in this county. Asanteni sana. Waliomba nafasi wa kuongeleshe ama waongeleshe, they really want to see you. Vile sisi tunakuona kule juu, and you promise that later this month tutakutana sehemu ingine hapa Migori na utawaona pamoja na viongozi wengine. President Noie ni obroneno jotelo mamoko thuolo mabiro mbele ni obionengi kose kiko bionengi. Erokamano. Your Excellency, kabla niseme yangu, and then I invite you, kuna wale wako kwa executive, the DG uko hapo, we have the Deputy Governor, and all the members of the executive, stand where you are. Those who are here, just wave to the President. Thank you very much. Allow me to now invite Dr. Raymond Omolo so that he can introduce senior members of your government who are not politicians, so that their presence can be felt here. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the leadership of the church that has conducted this service, the cabinet secretaries, the governor, my PS colleagues, the members of the National Assembly and the County Assembly, the people of Migori, and in particular the host, the people of Suna East. Amoso ni Nyasaye ber. Sechete. Fuana ne uruka umor ni jodolo ose de kodwa maber kendo warwako jatelo. Your Excellency, before I say a word, allow me to introduce my PS colleagues who have come to worship together with you. I would just ask that you kindly be upstanding so that I can mention you by name. We have my PS colleague, Motari, in charge of social protection, PS Odede, who comes from this constituency at the Treasury, PS Oluga, in charge of medical services, and PS Karen Agengo, in charge of child protection. We also have senior government officials, and I would just want to ask that you be upstanding and wave so that the people can appreciate you. Those who are serving as chairs of parastatals, directors, CEOs, and other government officials, including our regional commissioner and the regional security team, the county commissioner, and the rest of those who serve in the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Mr. President, we are happy to fellowship with you today, and allow me to just speak to two things. One is that under your leadership and guidance, as your PS in charge of internal security and national administration, we have fairly had a very secure country. But from time to time, we continue to have security challenges. And in this region, the biggest challenge is more of issues to do with political intolerance. And I want to appreciate the church for speaking to some of those issues. And it is my plea to the leaders from this region that despite our political differences and persuasion, we have a responsibility to keep this country together and to keep the region safe and secure for our mothers, for our sisters, and even for our youths. And Your Excellency, because you made a very conscious decision to work with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, it is not in the place of any other leader from this region to second-guess that decision and use our youth to continue to cause division, to continue to cause discord, so that we end up with lives that are being lost. As we stand here today, one of our members of parliament lost his life, was assassinated. The police is on the trail of those who are involved. And the Director of Criminal Investigation is doing everything to ensure that those who are responsible are brought to book. And I would want to plead for caution on the part of leaders so that we do not have reckless talks that might jeopardize that, because we want everyone who is involved in criminal activities to be held accountable. And in the fullness of time, it will happen. Lastly, is that this country has a huge population of youth. And you are very deliberate on addressing the challenges that affect our youth. That is why you have considered the digital space as a critical anchor and a top priority in the delivery of your manifesto. You are doing the same with healthcare. You are doing the same with agriculture. You are doing the same in education, so that as we get our youths out of institutions of learning, they have something to do, whether they are employed formally or from the comfort of the ICT hubs that you're putting together across the country. Mogik nejo thurwa, President Olemowa, obro bedo kodwa kandala dek, en kwayo ne warwake maber, giji duto mobro tiyo godo, mobro wuotho godo, gi jotendwa te. Nyaka wami jotendwa thuolo mondo tinwa, mondo gichop singo mane gimiyowa. Ji adi moyieni ka President bro wuotho ei Migori ka, to wabro rwake kendo wabro mbeko kode mondo wabed gi dongruok e thurwa ka. Tingna uru badu malo. Ero uru kamano. Thank you.
Owacho kose ok owacho? Mili kose ok mili. Asante sana. Your Excellency, I should not forget my family, otherwise I will be thrown out of my home. Hapa niko na mke wangu, anaitwa Agnes Ochilo, Madam's mama, na promise hautanifungia home kwa sababu I did not introduce you in time. I also have my son. Hebu njoo hapa mbele, wanasema wanataka kukuona. Na I want to introduce my son. Hawataongea lakini wacha waonekane. Ignacio, wherever you are, is he around? Sema tu jambo.
Your Excellency, all protocols observed. Mine is to officially welcome you to me. Mine is just to officially welcome you on behalf of all the women from Migori County. Wanawake, do we welcome our president? Tuonyeshane kwa mikono. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Sorry, my son ametoroka kidogo. I think he's afraid of older people. He's only 11 years old. Now, Your Excellency, we still have a few leaders who we would like to listen to and hear. So allow me at this juncture to have the privilege of presenting Opio Wandai, the honor of fire. Opio fire! Duoka urukanyo. Opio fire! Opio fire! Dongu dwaro mach. Wuon mach nika.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto, all protocol observed. Jo Migori, fuaya neuru kama untie, fuaya neuru. Ere uru kama naenya. Your Excellency, I will be very brief. First and foremost, I want to say from this podium, Your Excellency, that your visit to Migori County today is most timely. And I want to confirm to the people of Migori again from this podium, Your Excellency, that in your government, you have made it clear to us that this country must develop together. And that as we go around the countryside implementing development projects, that we should do so without any form of discrimination. Your Excellency, in your plan, every part of this country is included, and Migori County is therefore included. Your Excellency, there are challenges of electricity in this southern Nyanza region. Challenges that your government is dealing with very, very proactively, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, for the first time in the history of this country, the GOGO power plant, which is domiciled in Uriri constituency in Migori County, which is the oldest hydropower plant in this country, has been operating at a mere 2 megawatts capacity. Your government has taken a bold step to increase the capacity of GOGO power plant from 2 megawatts to 8.6 megawatts. I was there 2 weeks ago with the governor and Honorable Nyamita. Your Excellency, your government, through my ministry, has also constructed a new electricity transmission line from Awendo to Isibania, plus a modern substation at Masaba in Kuria, Your Excellency. We are also working on constructing a line from Sondu to Ndiwa and then connect it to Awendo. All that is going to address the issues of electricity in this county and in the entire southern Nyanza region. Your Excellency, tomorrow I am pleased to announce that you will be flagging off a multi-billion shilling rural electrification program, last mile electricity program from Awendo constituency that will cover the entire Migori County. Secondly, Your Excellency, you know, I have been around for some time. As a matter of fact, I was in Parliament for about 12 years before you appointed me your minister. Your Excellency, if there is anything that has happened to this region that is worth talking about, that is memorable since our Independence Day, it is this arrangement of the broad-based government under your leadership, Your Excellency. And I say so with a lot of confidence, without any fear of contradiction whatsoever. We have been in arrangements before, political arrangements and partnerships. But if there is a partnership that is well-meaning, if there is a partnership that is well-guided, Your Excellency, it is this partnership that our people have made with you. And therefore, we have got no apologies to make. And we have got no regrets whatsoever for agreeing as a people, and indeed as a party, to come together and partner with you, Your Excellency. And we are not looking back, Your Excellency. We are in this for the long haul. I must say so. And for those naysayers, especially in our midst, who still think that we can go backwards, they are daydreaming, Your Excellency. These people have moved on. We know those who are genuinely our friends, and we also know those who are not our genuine friends as a people. And therefore, it is our resolve, under the guidance of our leader Raila Amolo Odinga, that this region is going to be part and parcel of this government going forward until the end, and there is no turning back. Kwa hayo na machache, asanteni sana na Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Meet kose ok meet. Ber kose ok ber. Basaka ukindeni, Your Excellency, with your permission and leave, allow me tuomba mwenye pesa aje hapa na awache pesa hapa Migori sawa sawa. Karibu.
Your Excellency, I'm really struggling so that I speak. I was praying at night that God gives me back my voice to speak in this function. And I'm sure I am going to say something. So, Your Excellency, allow me to ride on all the protocols already established and say we welcome you to Migori. Migori is actually my second county. Migori is my home. Your Excellency, my father lived in Migori for almost 20 years. It's only the firstborn in my family and the lastborn, who is myself, who are born in Homa Bay County. The rest of my siblings were born in a place called Owero in Kadem, which is in Migori County. And therefore, I belong to Homa Bay and I belong to Migori. I am at home. Your Excellency, I just want to say a few things. When you decided on your own, sitting together with Raila Amolo Odinga, and you decided to form a broad-based government, I did not bring my name to you. You sat with Baba, you picked on me to help you run this economy and to bring it back to where it should be. I gave you a promise that we will work together to make sure that our economy is resuscitated. And we are on course. For those who don't want to believe, we are on course to bring this economy back. And I want to tell you that we have done one of the best budgets that this country has ever produced. Very realistic, very efficient and effective, and which will deliver this country. And we are very fair to the whole country. We agreed with you that as we think of the Dadaab constituency, which has never had any tarmac road since independence, as we put money there, as we put money in Tana River, in a county where children are eaten by crocodiles as they cross River Tana, just because the government cannot allocate 100 million shillings, as we put 100 millions to construct 2 bridges along River Tana, that we'll also think about Siaya, which has been left behind for years. We'll think about Kisumu. We'll think about Homa Bay. And we'll think about Migori, which has only one major tarmac road from Rongo to Isibania going to Tanzania. That roads in Migori must also be constructed. I know, Your Excellency, you'll speak to these things. But just allow me to say a few things. There's 3 of them. Migori County, I doubt whether there is any government who in this one financial year can think that there is a road coming from Kanyawanga all the way to Dede, to Rapogi, to be put under bitumen and tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there is any other government who would have remembered that Stella to Gogo needs a tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there was any government who would have imagined that there is a road from Posta, Nyikendo, all the way to Nyarongi, to Makalda, where we are constructing Kaips Industrial Park, that road needs to be tarmacked. I don't think there is any government who would have thought and imagined that Ngege Mapera, that has been struggling should be given more money to be completed in good time. There are 2 roads also which were put, one in Kuria East, another one in Kuria West, because Migori is multi-ethnic. Which other government would have imagined that there is a road from Kababu, Bondo, all the way to where we are going, Pinyoye, all the way to Kadera, all the way to Oto, all the way to Gorkachola, to be tarmacked? It is only your government, Your Excellency. Let me say the second last thing. When I joined your government, Your Excellency, I joined your government when we know that in Kenya we have only 3 known level 6 hostels. Kenyatta National Hostel, Moi Teaching and Referral Hostel, and Jomo Kenyatta University Hostel. The hospital that used to be called New Nyanza, it used to be called Russia, New Nyanza, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, is one of the oldest hospitals in this country. No any government had ever thought that our people should not be taken all the way to Eldoret for treatment because we cannot develop our own in Kisumu. Immediately I came into your government, Your Excellency. This was approved for upgrade to level 6. And I'm the cabinet secretary in charge of National Treasury who signed the cabinet memorandum to come to the cabinet, and you approved it as a chairman of the cabinet. It became level 6. Now listen to this. Every year, Anyang' Nyong'o gets 8 billion shillings. And he was allocating that hostel 300 to 400 million shillings every year. Right now, by that hostel going to national government, in this budget, we have allocated from national government 3,265 million shillings. Almost 3 times what used to go into that hostel. Now you tell me that we should remain in the streets? I want to conclude. Yes, Luos are known for fighting for human rights. And we will continue to fight for human rights. But human rights is a wide terminology. It includes political rights, but it also includes economic rights. We must also have economic rights. And so we appreciate what the leaders who are ahead of us have done. And we must appreciate that us must also help them move forward. But we will help them under the leadership of only one person, Raila Amolo Odinga, who has chosen to work with William Samoei Ruto. And Your Excellency, let me tell you, I've looked around, checking in terms of years of service, not age. The person I can compare myself with here, in terms of seniority of years of service, I'm even above the governor. The years in elective positions and these positions of government, I'm even above the governor. It's only Dr. Buru and yourself. If you want to read the body language of Raila Odinga, read Dr. Buru. If you want to know the body language of Dr. Odinga, of Raila Amolo Odinga, check what UNET is saying. If you want to know who understands the body language of Raila Odinga, check what Mbadi is saying. And then stop listening to any other people. We are moving forward, forward ever, backward never. Asanteni sana.
Owacho kose ok owacho. Ber kose ok ber. Your Excellency, Mbadi amesahau kidogo. Unajua mimi have been elected 4 times. But he served more as a member of parliament than I. Lakini mimi na wewe tukiwa kijana tulichaguliwa. Na wewe ukawa mkubwa mbele na umeendelea hivyo. But Mbadi is absolutely right. I want to tell you, when you see a governor criticizing the national government, that is idiocy. The Constitution is very clear, very explicit, that the relationship between national and county governments must be that of mutual respect, must be that of cooperation, and must work together for the benefit of people. So that is why mimi kama gavana wa Migori, I may have my individual feelings or my separate sentiments, but because I'm head of government, I feel pained if I was to provoke the national government to criticize my own government. Imagine if the president came here because I'm his incessant critique to criticize the people of Migori because mutatis mutandis, the governor of Migori is also criticizing the national government. And that is why, when I was invited for the Founders Day at Alliance High School, and Rigiji ule mtu wa mtego, alikuwa nasema ati sisi magavana ni watu wa tabia mbaya, I told him no. The people of Migori are demonstrating because they are the people of Baba. You have not seen me on the streets, but I sympathize with them because I'm Baba's follower. So do not victimize me and do not invite me to criticize you. Mdosi Rigiji said that sisi gavana wa tabia mbaya tutateswa hivyo. I'm glad Junet and others saw the light and got rid of that divisive person from your administration. If that person was in this administration, the people of the regions, wale wametajwa na Osoro, would not have an opportunity in this government. Those who are of different political persuasion would not have a chance in this administration. I want to say that I was a politician, an elected one during Moi as president, so is the president. I was a politician and an elected one during Kibaki as a president. I was a politician during Uhuru Kenyatta as a senator. I am now a politician and an elected one during the tenure of President Ruto. This arrangement that is called the broad-based government is what nations that are diverse, nations that are potentially divided need. All of us, however small the community you come from, you need to feel that your national administration recognizes, appreciates, and identifies the fact that you exist and you are a taxpayer. When you and Raila Amolo Odinga pronounced the broad-based government as the modus operandi tukiendelea mbele, you did something that is transformational. You will see everywhere you go, people can sit next to one another and talk. You will recall the days we were in parliament, wakati tulikuwa huko, Dr. Oburu nilimpata huko, very senior. There were times you could not even greet people from Kanu. Yet you are in the same parliament that legislates and talks and leads on behalf of Kenyans. We again went to coalition, and coalitions are fragile. Coalitions are also limiting because those who are not in that coalition are not included. Broad-based administration is an administration or a way of operating that includes people beyond political parties, beyond religion, beyond ethnicity, and beyond races. It is the best arrangement that you are championing, and I want to tell you, you and Raila are political geniuses. You know, you have been a friend of Baba. Wewe na yeye pamoja na mimi tulikuwa waanzilishi wa ODM. That is why you are very comfortable among these people. And even those of us who are of Uda persuasion and are here, you feel welcome because Baba is working with His Excellency, whose sponsoring party is UDA. We are in ODM, our sponsoring party, but you are more important than us because we have come to you to seek your mandate to serve. And I think, Your Excellency, when you said that wewe na Baba, out of respect and love of the people of Kenya, mumewacha ubinafsi yenyu, mukaweka the needs of the nation ahead, that is somebody, or that is something that should not be faulted. I want to apologize on behalf of any of my colleagues who is faulting that. I want to apologize for the sins of any person who is doing that. And when we meet, I will remind them that there is a God of second chances. Let them seek that God and also find second chances so that we continue working and working together as a nation. Siyo ni sawa? I want to tell you something about His Excellency the President. His Excellency the President and us who are in opposition those days, Professor Nyong'o, Professor Mtkisa Kitui, na mimi na watoto wangu, we used to drive during holidays on our way to Kampala. Na tulikuwa tunapitia Sugoi, tunampata na Mama Recho na tunakula vizuri, alafu tunaenda tunalala kule Jinja. He has always remained our friend. We may have political persuasions that are different, but he is a person who is a friend when, before, during, and after competition. So I thank you very much for continuing with that spirit. And that spirit is also the spirit of Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga alifungwa na serikali ya Moi. When Moi was working and alikuwa president, Raila akasema, the nation is bigger than his individual grief. Akasalimiana na Moi, Kenya ikaendelea mbele. Wakati walishindana na Kibaki, Raila mwenyewe akasema, the nation is big, the needs of Kenyans are a priority, wakaendelea na Kibaki. Vile vile wakaendelea na Uhuru, na sasa wanaendelea na President Ruto. Siyo ni sawa? So, Your Excellency, the people of this region love you, the people of this region need you, and continue visiting with us, continue visiting us all the time. These are your people, we are your people, and we are not looking up to any other government other than your government. Locally here, they are looking up to my government, and my government is their government, your government is their government, so we are working seamlessly. Nataka kusema, Jodalawa, His Excellency is very generous. Mimi nilimpigia simu, niliangalia the budget of the county, the needs of the county, the political temperatures hapa, nikampigia simu, nikamuomba nimtembelee hapa Kilgoris. Akasema Pindra, hebu fika haraka. Nilifika hapo, mimi nikamuomba tunaweza pata nafasi sisi kama wanasiasa viongozi kutoka eneo hili tumtembelee. Alisema come very quickly. Honorable Junet and Walter Owino assembled the members of parliament na tukakutana pamoja, tukaenda na DG na speaker wetu hapa tukamtembelea rais. Every member of parliament, including senator and woman rep, walipata nafasi kusema mahitaji yenu. Walipata nafasi kuwakilisha nyinyi. Why I'm saying the president is very generous. The president gave us 3 hours of audience uninterrupted. He again gave us last week 3 hours of audience uninterrupted. We talked about your issues, and some of those things the CS Mbadi is mentioning were part of that talk. So I want to plead with the people of Migori. You can see the strength of unity. You can see the strength of unity of purpose at this local level. Tuwache kuvurutana kando kando, tuwapende hao wananchi ambayo wametuheshimu, wametupatia nafasi kwa kiongozi. Tuvute pamoja, tutafute rais aje hapa mara mingi na tuendelee na hiyo formula. Wale wanataka tuende huko wa Mnyoro, huko hatujui na hatuendi. Sisi ni watu wa maji hapa, na hakuna siku maji imetoka hapa chini ikaenda kwa mlima. It requires special pumps, and we don't have those pumps. Saizi mlima ikitaka iteremke hapa kwa maji. Mlima inaweza enda kwa bonde, mlima inaweza enda kwa maji. Kwa hivyo hata sisi tumepanda mlima wakati tuko na kiu sana. We are not going back there, I can assure you, Your Excellency. Not that we hate them, but we also want them to look this way, to look into Rift Valley, to look into Coast, and to look into other places, because wherever and whenever other Kenyans are in those places, they see the mountain or they see the hill, but the hill hardly looks at where other Kenyans are. Mimi nakushukuru sana. I want to tell you the things you will say here. We processed them. And my team, hata hiyo stadium utataja hapa, hata hizo mabarabara, hata hizo masoko, Kuna moja inaitwa soko mjinga, na utaitaja hapa. Kuna hizo affordable housing, ile land yote public land available hapa Migori. We have availed it to you and your government for putting up anything that can be put up so that our people will also feel that they are part and parcel of Kenya. So thank you very much for visiting with us, and we are ready to receive you all the time, every day. Na usijisikie ati wewe ni mgeni. Wewe ni wa eneo hii na sisi ni wa eneo yako, na tutatembea pamoja. Sasa nataka niwachie hapo, lakini nataka kumwomba Junet Sheikh Nur Mohamed aje hapa. Alikuwa amesema na anataka kutangaza vile mchango ilikuwa imeandaliwa, ama vile anataka aseme. Karibu Mheshimiwa Junet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. Asante, Governor wetu George Mbogo Chilo Ayacko Jakor Jamoko. Okay. Your Excellency, as I had earlier told you, we had made a committee for the 52 churches that we brought together, and the committee managed to raise this money in Nairobi, Your Excellency. We visited the Deputy President. He gave us 2 million shillings. We went to the Right Honorable Prime Minister. He gave us 1 million. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Honorable Wetangula, gave us 1 million. Ishungwa, the majority leader in the National Assembly, my colleague, gave us 1 million. My friend Hassan Joho gave me 1 million. Governor Uchilo Ayacko also gave me 1 million. What's her name? The governor of Homa Bay, Gladys Nyasuna Wanga, gave me 1 million. Then a businessman in Kisumu called Kennedy Ongwen gave me 500,000. And I spoke also to some minister and peers from all of them. They said they will come here. So they didn't give me any money. So they should bring their money now. Otherwise, there are consequences. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, then the money we managed to raise from that group of Nairobi is 8.5 million shillings. So Your Excellency, wale wako na yao hapa watatoa, na Your Excellency usisahau sisi. Najua watu wanakupiga ati unachangia kanisa. Sisi ndio kanisa ile wanataka mchango. Ya pili, Your Excellency, leo tumekuja maombi hapa. We have come to do praise and worship of the Lord. And we have praised the Lord. Because when we come here, ask for help, ask for development, ask for church contributions, there are people who say that we are praise and worship team. I'm not in any praise and worship team. I'm the minority leader who's supporting the broad-based. Worship and praise team are only in Siaya. Thank you very much. Oh, Minister, Energy, Honorable former minority leader, Honorable Opio Wandai James, amesema atapeana 1 million shillings. Wacho nango? Honorable Mbadi, the Minister for Finance, who is also a former minority leader, amesema anapeana 1 million shillings. Wacho nango? Your Excellency, Opio Wandai was the minority leader, he became a minister. Mbadi was the former minority leader, he became a minister. I am the minority leader. You know next what is going to happen. Your Excellency.
Owacho kose oko wacho. Juneto tiyo kose oko tiyo. Pesa odonjo kose oko donjo. Basi neno kawanyuako tich. Jok monagi ong'eyo ni ka idwaro diero le maduong' migo piny, to ugo dwar ma ji mang'eny ni e iye. Ka ugo mau kendo uchomo mwanda, uchomo abur, uchomo ngau, to mau mar ji mang'eny miyo layo. Miyo timang'o? Emomiyo wan jotelo wagaga dwar kama jo Migori oyud faida, jo Kuria East, jo Kuria West, jo Suna East, jo Suna West, jo Nyatike, jo Uriri, jo Rongo, jo Awendo. Migori oe! Migori oe! Auru malo mondo urwak rais ma Kenya ma en wendo modhial mondo